You already know what time it is, though, bro. Only thing we trying to do is bring the news, baby. Bring the news, bring the pain, bring whatever. It is what it is.
Oh man.
Can I go live? We can go live. We are live.
We all
Hey, give me a
live,
mic check.
man. I believe we're
All
live,
right.
man.
Let me give you one more. I'm gonna
Alright.
boost you up a little bit. All right, say something else.
What up? What
All
up?
right, there you go. I'm
What's the
done,
deal?
man.
Yeah, man.
All right, so all we gonna do is get right to it. Money on the floor. We already know what the elephant in the room is, man. Right?
What's good? What's
Like
good?
we know what it is. The elephant in the room is Kawhi going to the Raptors. I'm gonna sip my
Facts.
tea and listen to you talk about it.
Facts.
And
Kawhi.
besides, if y'all don't know who it is, man, it's your boy Jai-Eazyy, aka Fresh from the Barbershop, BK the People's Champ, coming to you live with the Banter episode number 7. If you follow me on YouTube, you already know what it is. And this is my dog right here, Brutalsim. Go ahead, Bru.
What up?
There you go.
What up? You don't know it's your boy. Pause. Brutal sim on the scene wicked at me. I'm about to try not to give this dude too much of a whooping if we debate on anything, man. It seems like
We
it's
ain't
a
gonna debate
topic
on that, man.
we gonna agree on something tonight. I don't see
And we're gonna agree.
Alright.
Hey, listen,
What's
man.
good? What's good?
Anytime a player attempts to take control of their career, I'm always for the player. You know, I'm pro player, you're a pro player. We're both pro players, so it's gonna be hard for us to disagree tonight.
Facts.
We may disagree about the way that somebody goes about doing it. I think that's the only
Facts.
real issue that either one of us would have. But you know, it is what it is. Anyway, the elephant in the room: Kawhi Leonard to the Raptors
Yeah.
for DeMar DeRozan. I don't know if it was straight up. I don't know if it was I don't know. Joe, what up, Joe? I don't know if it was straight up. I don't know what it was for.
Man.
The Spurs typically don't even disclose their stuff, but hopefully the Raptors did.
Appreciate
So you
that,
know, let's see.
Park City, man. Well, this got a lot of things we could talk about, man. We could talk
Oh yeah.
about Popovich making a promise to Kawhi. Oh, I'm gonna do what's we're gonna try to do what's best for you and your best interest. We know that was a bunch of nonsense from the get go,
Well,
man.
we're gonna do
We
what's in
know
your
that.
best interest, but as
We
long as
know
it
that.
impacts us,
Like,
because
we know it
okay,
was all about the Pacers, bro.
you know there was no way in the world that they were gonna trade Kawhi Leonard to the West. It wasn't
Exactly.
going to happen.
No way,
There's no
no
way.
how, bro.
It would literally be irresponsible as a coach, GM,
Facts.
whomever was the
Facts.
person. It would have been
Facts.
irresponsible to let him stay in the West, especially to go to those Lakers.
Facts.
And with what they were asking for from the Lakers, we knew he wasn't going there. But we also knew that if you don't, you also know that if you don't go ahead and do something before, what did we say last week? 2 weeks ago, we said I would be surprised if we get to August 1st and he's still on that team. I said,
Yeah.
I said I'll be surprised if we got to the end of last week and he was still on that team. But I knew we weren't gonna get to August 1st because the same thing with Kyrie. You can't have a player that's telling people, like, number one, he already destroyed his trade value when he said what? It doesn't matter where I go. I'm going to LA after this
Yeah,
year.
he's
If
going
it's
up
the
in
Clippers
LA.
or the Lakers or whatever, I'm going to LA after this. I'm going back to Cali, baby.
So
So
everyone knew he was a rental from the drop.
exactly, everybody in the world knew that it was a 1 year rental, and that was gonna be it.
Which is
Max.
which is why I don't understand why the Raptors traded the Rosen,
T.
man.
Farley was adding.
Like
Say what the Raptors. Okay, so let's get into that. The Raptors traded DeRozan knowing that they're going to get Kawhi for 1 year. What are they trying to
yeah,
do? Dump salary or something like that? You're only going to get Kawhi for 1 year, and he's out of there. At least the Spurs get DeRozan for. I think they get him at least one more year after this. It might be
yeah,
2 years,
2 years I
but
think 2 years.
they're having for 2 full years at least. And he may resign that. We know DeMar DeRozan wanted out of.
Yeah.
We wanted out of there anyway. I'd be tired of Lowry not showing
Facts,
up in the
Johnny.
playoffs too. And it really feels like I'm just doing this by myself in the playoffs. So you know, I can't blame him.
Yeah, the Raptors, man. I don't
Ace, what
see
up? Ace the man,
because all right,
baby. What's happening?
who the Raptors still got a decent team now, man. If Kawhi decide to play, all right, which I think he will. They got
Right.
Green. Green is a good pickup, most
All right.
definitely.
Who,
No,
Jeff Green?
yeah, I feel it for
Yeah,
Green.
Jeff
Though.
Green
I feel
always
it
been
Green.
tough.
He got tangled up in
Jeff,
this. Kawhi
Jeff
trade
Green.
thing. All
Jeff
right.
Green to me has always. Wait. Danny Green.
Yeah, Danny Green.
Danny
Yeah.
Green, Mr. Light Skin for the win.
Yeah.
Hey, well, at least his homeboy going up that.
Yeah.
Hey, Kawhi and that. Well, hold on. What was the trade terms? Because I completely missed that during the day. What order they trade? Let's see what we had.
I know Danny Green got locked up in it. I mean, I only know the important players, bro, to be quite honest, man. I mean, everyone else don't matter, bro. All the little, Danny Green, bro.
I'm looking I'm looking right now while you doing that. So they traded Kawhi Leonard and Danny Green to the Raptors for DeMar DeRozan and somebody's name I can't say, Jacob.
Yeah, shout out to Magic Johnny, man.
So
Real.
Dang, man, that's tough. How many years does Green have on his contract? I wonder.
How much Green have? We might have one more year too, bro. He might have.
Bro, if he gets off, let's say if Danny Green has another year and they both go to the Lakers, because you know they play off.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, look.
No, listen to me. I was saying, bro, that
wow, they both unrestricted free agents. They're both unrestricted free agents.
Yeah.
After this year.
I'm saying we're gonna take both of them.
Wow.
I mean, it's all good, but he making what, 10 million? You make
Danny Green?
Yeah.
I'll tell you. Yeah, and DeMar DeRozan is locked up through 2000 so they get this season, and they get 2 more seasons. So they get DeMar DeRozan for 3 seasons before he's an unrestricted free agent. And you got Danny Green. This is his last year, right here.
Yeah.
And obviously this is Kawhi Leonard's last year. And hey, listen, they play off of each other anyway. That'll be actually good, if they both say, okay, we're both going to the Lakers.
That'll be good for the Raptors.
It's gonna be good for the Raptors regardless. I feel like even this year,
if they go all in just for the year, I think the Raptors could do some
Romeo,
serious
what's
damage
that?
in the East, man. They
can be tough. This does do a lot for the Raptors. They can actually be real tough this year. If they with Danny Green and Kawhi, but it's gonna depend on if Kawhi. Oh, my voice sound low. Sorry about that. No, it can't sound low. My voice can't sound low. Danny Green, that actually gonna be tough, man, because with Danny Green being there, that does bring them up. You got somebody that can we know Danny Green plays defense and hits threes. We know Kawhi can put the ball on the floor, but also play defense. I mean, it gives you a whole nother option too. When I don't want to say it, but when Lowry inevitably doesn't show up in the playoffs, you still got somebody else to defer to. You have 2 people that are actually capable of putting the ball in the hole. Mm-hmm. One. I mean, even though Danny Green can only hit wide open threes,
and they're gonna be better defensively though.
Yeah, they're gonna be much better defensively. Ain't no doubt about that.
Right,
you get a 2 and a 3, a legit 2 and 3 that you can play. So
yeah, everyone hit.
You hate this trade, Playboy Mari? I believe you. I mean, if you're a Spurs fan, if you're a Spurs fan,
I see both teams winning. I see both teams kind of winning.
Nobody else.
For this year.
For this year,
I see both teams winning. The Raptors win this year. The Spurs definitely win beyond this.
Long term, the Spurs win and ain't even close.
Beyond this year.
Right.
But as I said, next year, like after next, the Raptors got to be in the restart mode, rebuilding mode.
I think that they are.
Yeah.
I really think that's what they're doing already.
Because it's not looking good, man. They already fired the coach of the year, man. Coach of the year already gone.
Dwayne Casey gone. So you got a brand new coach.
Yeah.
You got Kawhi Danny Green.
You got Kawhi.
You got Lowry.
Who don't want to be there.
You got Valanciunas still there. Valanciunas still there.
Yeah.
And Patterson gone. Pat Patterson, he playing for OKC now. So who's there? Who is going to be their starting lineup now? I don't even know who's going to be their starting lineup now. So you have. No, no, it's Serge. Maybe that's how they got. Maybe that's how they got Patterson. Probably. But let's just see. They gotta have. We'll just check and see. So they still got Jonas Valanciunas. You still got. You got Pascal Siakam, and Serge is still there too. So they're gonna have a nice little squad, man. They're good defensively for sure. They got CJ Yeah, they got CJ Miles too and small dog.
Yeah, they got a good squad. They got
solid.
a decent squad, man.
He's
Definitely
solid.
got a decent squad, bro.
I think one of these things is their game was so centered around DeMar DeRozan being able to get into the paint and get his shots up. Maybe
Definitely Definitely.
Yeah, maybe let me just play devil's advocate. Maybe the reason that Lowry was so inconsistent in the playoffs is because he had to defer to DeMar so much. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe he couldn't get in the rhythm. Hey, listen, man, I'm playing devil's advocate. Hold on one second. Hold on. I'm playing devil's advocate, okay? When I throw this on, I'm playing devil's advocate. Don't take me serious.
Bro,
what do you think?
I hear you with that, but DeRozan did spend an entire half on the bench, though.
So
I'm saying,
I'm already out of rhythm.
Why you couldn't get?
I'm already out of rhythm at that point, bro. I'm already out of rhythm at that point. I can't get going. The rim was bent. They ain't had no nets on the rim. That ain't what they got to do with anything. If I can't get in a rhythm, I can't score, bro. What you trying to say?
If I pay you the type of money he's getting paid, would you be in rhythm?
I showed up for 82 games already. I've already shown up for 82 games. And ain't nobody. Listen, when I signed that contract, it said 82 game season. It said nothing about me showing up against the GOAT in the Eastern Conference playoffs.
And that's the thing, man. That's the
thing.
And
the damn sure didn't say nothing about us winning at least one game.
That's the thing.
I played. What do you mean? I played.
I'll give that now.
What you saying,
bro?
I was out there. I played.
You were out of the rhythm. It was DeRozan's fault. All right.
It's all DeRozan, but watch me this year.
I ain't gonna
watch
lie,
me get busy this year.
And that's the next thing too. What I don't understand with the Raptors, right?
Okay.
Why restart? I would put him out there this year.
All right.
No LeBron in the East.
Right. Okay.
You already had the best record.
You had the best record.
Put him out there with no LeBron to stop him, and let's see how far we could go, bro.
But look though. Let's agree to disagree, or let's agree to agree, because we're gonna agree on this point. Who's better? Is not Kawhi Leonard an upgrade from DeMar DeRozan? A total upgrade. A 100% upgrade.
A Kawhi who don't want to be there? You gotta think that
we ain't talking about that. We can't judge.
Of course.
We can't judge it. Don't see now you acting like
we gotta think that.
Hey, we ain't gotta do that. That's something for Bridget to say. Be like you. We spending time together, but you don't want to be here.
You damn right. She making sense.
It don't matter if you want to be there or not.
What?
The thing is Kawhi Leonard upgrade over DeMar DeRozan? All things considered. Okay, not considering all things. Let's just say in general. In general, we can't judge his intentions.
But these are not just general circumstances, bro.
Hey, I'm playing devil's advocate when I got the hood on, man. So look. All right, so I'm taking the hood off and we're gonna play straight up. We're gonna talk straight up now. We know that Kawhi Leonard don't want to be there, right? Everybody knows that. Everybody and their mama knows that. Now they saying that the Raptors are number one, the taxes in Canada are stupid. So that's half your check gone right off the bill. You ain't even getting that. That's number one. Number two, you're playing for a team that you really don't want to play for. You wanted to go to the Lakers, whatever. Number three, you still got that nagging injury, right? So all those things can combine together to make your body, think that it doesn't feel as good as it does, and maybe he take a couple of games off. Do you see him taking those games off in the playoffs, though? That's the question.
Man, I really think Kawhi don't care about being there, bro.
You don't believe he care about being there at all?
I don't think he give. Like, Kawhi's a different dude, man. Like, Kawhi don't care about money that much. I don't think he cares about money that much.
Kawhi don't care about a whole lot.
Yeah, he don't care about a whole lot. He still drive a old ass car, bro.
Like, he still got 5 straight backs. What are you talking about?
He still got cornrows, bro.
His hair is literally 5 straight back braids.
Who the hell got cornrows still, bro?
He go to the chick on the corner and say, "Hey." She be like, "Hey, baby, what kind of hair you want? You want the AIs? You want how he used to get them? You want some design?" First off, why you even still got cornrows?
I don't think why care about
since you got them,
bro.
But since you got them, how you want me to soup these things up? Give me 5 straight back.
Yeah, like,
what?
Yeah, I really don't think Kawhi care about most of the shit people care about, man. That's why as soon as
bro,
like
he
I
don't
think
even
what's
get
important
designs
to
in
him,
his head.
I think what's
The one
important
time
to him is family and loyalty, bro.
bro, he
Like,
drives like a 2007,
yeah, he drive an old ass
2007,
car, bro.
what is a 2007, Tahoe or something?
Right.
Come on, I don't care about nothing. The
Nothing,
most,
bro.
the most I ever seen his hair one time was one time he had the braids and they put the designs in the parts,
Yeah.
but they were still straight back. Like, how you even do that? Kawhi don't care about nothing. The only thing he care about is playing basketball and breathing out his mouth. That's it,
bro. That's
just
it.
like that.
And probably his family and close friends.
Yeah, of course,
That's
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Like,
That way,
that's it.
he don't buy nothing crazy.
Yeah. So
But I'm just
that's
saying,
why
though,
like I was even like I had to even like my wife is a Spurs fan. I'm gonna put her on blast right now, bro.
oh, here we go.
Yeah,
How
I'm
them
gonna put her on
Spurs fan
blast.
feeling?
She was a Spurs fan. She in her feelings, man. In her feelings.
Rob, what up, boy?
All right. She wasn't
Why
she
she
wasn't
in her
there
feelings?
calling out Tony Parker and Ginobili when they were there talking shit about Kawhi. But I had
Right.
an injury that was 10 times worse. Man, shut your little punk French ass up. Man, bruh. You should know as an athlete, bro. The one thing you don't do
Right.
is talk on someone else's injury, bro.
No.
It's
You
a
can't do
fact.
that. You can't do that because
It's
when
a
you do
fact,
that, right,
bro.
right, you're messing with somebody else's check. You can't mess with somebody
You
else's
mess
check.
with someone
That's
else's
why.
check their reputation, bro.
Right, that's why when
that's
somebody
like I'm
says-
questioning your manlyhood, bro.
Right. Yeah, you can't do that. No, we don't do that.
bro.
No.
Right.
The only thing that an athlete should ever say, if somebody else is
What
hurt,
up, Triple?
like, even if you're talking to him straight up in private and be like, bro, are you all right? Even if you're talking to him like that in private,
in
right?
private, bro.
When you get out in public, I don't know how hurt he is. I just know that this type of injury that takes a while to come back from. I mean, I don't know how hurt he is. And if he's not playing, then obviously he can't go. But if he can't go, we don't want him to go because I want him out here 100%.
Exactly. Politically correct, and it shows that
Right.
you're showing support, that you got his back. Not,
Exactly.
there's that, and my injury was 10
He need to
times
get
worse,
out here and play.
and I came
Yeah.
back, and he need to, what?
TJ,
Bruh.
what's that?
Come on, man. Kawhi and Ginobili doing it. So the two most senior people who under Popovich went out talking that trash. Of course, Kawhi don't want to be there. Kawhi already ain't care about
No.
most people. He don't care about most
Exactly.
people or nothing. Now,
He
he's
already
not
don't care about
comfortable
them.
here. Nah, bro. I want to go to LA, yo. I want to go to
I
LA.
want to go to LA.
I believe
But
Kawhi
look,
could
that's
have
the thing.
probably come back in later in the season. He probably could have came back in the playoffs and was like, you know what? So,
Yeah.
man.
But like you said though,
Yeah,
after
we
he
don't, man.
after he kind of aggravated it again, he was like, "I'm done. I'm not gonna do it. I came back a little bit too early. I aggravated it again. It's a wrap. I'm not gonna do it, and I'm never gonna blame an athlete for that. If you feel like, I came back a little bit too early, I probably shouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hate on you for that because that take a lot of guts to say, you know what, I came back too early. I can play, but I'm not 100%.
Yeah, he's live slime.
You know. Hey, what's going on? Ain't too much.
We gonna answer questions. We gonna answer questions after what? 45 minutes or so.
Yeah, about 45 minutes. We're gonna start.
Yeah, we gonna start
questions.
answering questions in the chat, bro. We got y'all, man. We got y'all.
So the question is now: do you see Kawhi staying in Toronto? What would it take for Kawhi to stay in Toronto? If they have if they have an outstanding season and they see how trash the East is, and he sees that he literally could be the LeBron of this time and have an easy road to the finals every time almost, do you think he stays? Can he convince Danny Green to stay and we can meet? Hey, Danny, we can run this together. What's happening?
You know
How do you see that happening?
All right. I think if the Raptors win a championship, you see what I'm going to. You see the lens I'm going to, right? If the
Right.
Raptors win a championship, Kawhi Leonard is leaving.
Even if they win a championship, he gone?
That's how bad I think he just wants to go back to LA, bro.
Hey, if he want to be at LA, again, like I said, this is something that I said, I threw out there that nobody else said. We don't know how Kawhi, why he wants to go back. If somebody, let's say somebody.
I know I'm being a little extreme when I say the championship part. I know that.
Yeah,
but
of course,
I just mean
right.
like he really like 90
The
something.
Buff brother.
Let's say
What's happening, my Buff
98%.
brother David Williams? Yeah. So this is the thing, right? If Kawhi says, look, so we know he's not going back. Like I said, we don't know what his motivation for wanting to go back home is. We don't know if the true motivation for him wanting to go back home is the fact that they sold him out, that his team sold him out, kind of like Kobe did. Shaq, oh, Shaq be doing it too. Like, we don't know if that's the reason. Because after you do that, I can't play with you no more. Because you questioning my manhood.
Facts.
So now it's like, bro, I'm not going to hurt myself more for a team that is going to cut me when I can't play.
And some people call him selfish. Like,
it ain't
like
selfish.
I see Rigo call him
selfish.
selfish. And first thing first, I'm all for players being selfish in the NBA.
Exactly. Look at Cam Chancellor. Look, Cam Chancellor is pretty much retiring, right? He said they owe him $5 million this year and like $7 million next year. Give me my money. I'm retiring.
Fact.
Why? My neck is hurting. They said it's not getting better, and I have a very high chance to paralyze myself the way that I play. Now, a lot of free safeties, a lot of strong safeties could probably play with a neck injury and probably never hurt it again. But the way that he plays, he's a big hitter. So the way that he plays, he can really hurt himself. Give me my money. I'm going home, and I'm going to enjoy the quality of life. I'm not going to come out here and play for y'all again. And if I get hurt, I'll hurt myself and I can't play, then you're going to cut me and I get no money. Nah, I'm physically unable to perform.
You gotta be
Give
selfish,
me my
bro.
monday.
I'm protect. Listen to me. You gotta think about yourself in the game, bro.
You gotta live inside.
Like
bro, you gotta
live
inside this body after it's over with. They don't have to live inside that.
Supporters always look at the athletes like they're pawns.
What up?
When the team makes a trade without notifying the players, it's a business move. It's a business move. It's alright. I hear people talking about it with DeRozan. Nah, it's a business move. Although they promised him he would be there and they're not going to trade him, and they traded his ass either way. Nah, it's a business move. If DeRozan do that without notifying them, he's selfish. Where's the loyalty? Man, y'all better stop. I'm sorry. Listen, bro.
And honestly, the reason that the players go to the media to demand a trade is because that's the only way they got some power. What I'm going to do, go to Popovich, hey, Pop, I'd like to be traded, sir. And they're going to tell you, they're going to tell you, of course, they have to use the only bargaining chip that they have. If you don't work something out, I'm going to the meeting. And then it leaks out that he's asked for a trade. How does it leak out if he went into the office and sat down with Popovich and said, I'd like to trade, and with the GM and Popovich? So who leaked it? The GM? They ain't going to leak it. Popovich's not going to leak it that his star player wants out. And then, or is it his camp? Like his Kawhi Leonard's camp leaks that he wants to leave. Like I said, they never said why. We don't know if he got some issues that he's trying to get back closer to California to take care of. And now we don't know why he wants to leave. The only thing that we know is he wants out.
Yeah, facts.
What's happening, boy?
That was
AKA, you talking about selfish. You talking about selfish. Hey, my homeboy Spencer, I used to play ball with.
Yeah.
His jersey name on the back was SAILFISH. Sail Fish. I used to wear that in the gym. Bro, you already knew what was happening when he got the ball.
Yeah.
Sail
I ain't gonna lie, but you gotta think more of yourself. Man, I even remember when I was in college basketball. Bruh.
Yeah.
The first few months I was like teammate of the year. Yeah. I realized everyone is about getting theirs. I'm like, all right, cool.
That's it. They're trying to get to the next level, man. Even if the next level is overseas. Even if the next level is just to get me enough video to get overseas.
Exactly.
People don't understand that. People don't understand that when you're in college, if you know that you're not going to the league, you're playing to get video. That's what you're playing for.
Yep.
And they're going to send you overseas. You're going to go somewhere if you go overseas. We said the NFL players get done real dirty, man. They sit there and tell you play through it, and then you hurt your ankle worse, and then you can't perform, and then they cut you, and you don't get any of your money.
Man, I don't see so many players go home, sent home after being used. But you gotta protect yourself, man. So all these people talking about selfish and loyalty. Ain't no such thing. I'm sorry. They gotta be loyalty on both sides. If there ain't loyalty on both sides, you can't have loyalty at all. I'm sorry. That's just like my point.
It's just like when we always tell people all the time, they be like, players shouldn't be making that much money. Well, who's gonna make all the money? The owner? The owner don't even play. You ain't coming to see the owner. You're coming to see the main attraction. The way that I look at it is like,
and they make way more money than the players.
Listen, they make way more money than the players anyway. Just think about it like this: the product is what makes the money. So the person that's flipping the hamburgers at McDonald's, they don't make that much money. But if you add up how much the hamburgers at McDonald's make per day for McDonald's, they make a stupid amount of money, right? So when you look at it like that, you have to look at it and say, the players are the product. If you go somewhere and you are the product, then you're gonna make all the money. But like I said, who should make the money then? The owners should just be making billions. We already went through the time when the owners didn't have to pay a certain percentage of the salary that the revenue of the team made out in salary. We already been through that. So in the 70s and 80s, they paying people signing $100,000 contract. That's the richest contract in the history of the league when the owner making millions. Stop. That's what we want to go back to. Man, the owners already tried to do the thing where they said,
the players already making too much money. The players got too much freedom. They got too much choices. The players are being babied.
Right.
I'm hearing all
what
that.
Did the owners say?
And the same people in the same voice saying, "Oh, the NFL don't play players enough," and they all have need some restriction. And because you could get rid of an NFL player and then and pay most of the money and all that stuff.
They cut. No. When you cut an NFL player, that's a wrap. Yeah. You pay them for the rest of it. If you cut them before the season, they get whatever's owed for that you agreed to that they get owed if they cut. Yeah. But other than that, you cut an NFL player in the middle of the season, you paying for that season, it's a wrap. If you cut him before the season, he don't get nothing. He don't get none of the rest of that contract. It's a wrap. NFL that league make the most money out of anybody. They play 16 games. It's the most labor intensive, on your body, and they don't get. And
Tyler Clay, appreciate the sub, man.
But they got way more players too.
We gonna answer questions on the 45-minute mark, bro. 45-minute mark. We gonna answer all the questions in the chat, bro. I got you.
But like I said, I'm always gonna be pro players, man.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, people. We got to see both dynamics, right?
Right.
This one trade. We got to see the one who asked for the trade, I don't want to be here. And we got to see the organization just not tell the person he's trading them after promising that you gonna be in this organization. You're a part of our future. Right. And he clearly heard it like he got hit blindsided. Blindsided with the news, bro. Because he was posting on social media and stuff. And you saw some of the other players like Paul George comment on it. Isaiah, of course, saying, y'all need to learn from me, bro. I ain't got no loyalty around here. All right.
So, has anybody heard Melo to the Hawks for Schroeder? Melo wouldn't get traded. They amnesty him, so that wouldn't be a trade. It would just be a pickup. He would just sign with somebody. Yeah. So that's not happening. You see the Raptors trade him at the deadline. They might trade him at the deadline. I can see the Raptors trade him at the deadline. If they're not in position to do anything with him, I can see them trading him at the deadline. You're gonna lose him for free anyway.
The Raptors
period. He's already told you.
The Warriors. Hell no, the Raptors ain't got a chance to beat.
They ain't got enough firepower. They got some defense, but they ain't got enough firepower.
Hell no, they ain't got no chance to beat the Warriors.
Nah, Boogie eats Valanciunas alive.
Not yet, bro.
Like literally alive.
And I mean Boogie, and I ain't gonna lie, bro. Let me go on record saying I was wrong about that Boogie situation, man. First time I heard it, I was like, man.
Nobody really contacted him,
man.
Or everybody was.
Come on, Boogie, man. But after I heard it from his end, I was like, man, you gotta do what's best for you, bro. I mean,
you gotta do what's best for you, man.
And the way how petty I am,
King Petty.
The way how I'm King Petty, if someone hit me with that contract and I'm feeling some type of way, I
know the Warriors too.
Yo, what up, KD? What up, Steph? Y'all got room over there?
No,
don't worry about the money. Don't worry about the money.
Them. Just pick up Draymond's phone call, cause you know Draymond.
That's the master recruiter, Draymond.
Yeah, just pick up the phone from Draymond. What's happening, Draymond?
You gotta worry about money. Nothing, bro. I'm gonna take what the least paid person in your squad getting. Don't worry, man.
I'm taking the mid-level exception, baby. 5.3.
So I gotta go on record, man. All right, because I was one of them bashing him. I ain't gonna front. All right, but this ain't nowhere close to the KD situation, man. Right?
No.
Yeah, so I gotta go on record saying I understand, man, Boogie, man. All right, and put it out there. So I'm still.
You think they're gonna trade him in the middle of the year? I mean, they could trade him in the middle of the year. No. They're talking about
Kawhi?
the Raptors. Yeah, they're saying that they think the
Yeah,
Raptors might
no,
trade Kawhi
yeah,
in the middle of the year.
they wouldn't do that because who's the hell is going to take a half season Kawhi?
Yeah, you're right.
He
Because
don't
at
want to
that
take
point,
half a
the
season.
Lakers know. Excuse me, the Lakers know they're gonna get him anyway.
Yeah. Who? Right now,
You know.
Magic. As soon as Magic heard they sent him to Canada, Magic like,
They're
oh,
like, we won.
you sent him to the cold? He from where? L.A. Oh yes.
You live and
Oh
die
yes.
in LA.
Yo, I was singing that same song
That's
today,
the
bro.
way it
I ain't gonna
should
lie,
be.
I was singing that same Tupac today. I was singing that same. When I heard it, I was like, yo, yeah,
Oh, he going.
yeah. He
You know how much of a
definitely
chance?
Magic was probably saying, "Oh, I'm a genius, man.
Yeah.
I'm a genius."
No chance. They got literally no chance of keeping him, dog.
Bro,
Like you
it's
said, they could
crazy,
probably
man.
win the title and he's not staying.
Yeah.
So this is the question. So if Kawhi plays properly and
Can
he
they
plays
trade
up to
him
his
right now,
potential,
Jay?
can who trade him?
Because someone in the chat saying, would it be funny if they traded him to the Lakers right now behind Pop's back? Can they trade him right after acquiring him?
I think you got like I don't think it's that long though. I think it's like a 60-day period where you can a 30-day, 60-day period or something like that you can trade. They might can just trade him straight up. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question. I don't know if there's a moratorium
Yeah,
on
but
trading.
I say,
Of course,
why would Magic give up anything when all
right
he
when you
gotta
know
do
you're
is
gonna
win?
get him next year for free?
And he could use this year to develop the younger players to prepare them to really
Because-
make a push for it next year.
This is the thing, right? If you're Magic, you're already in the driver's seat. I'm gonna tell you why. Because if you trade, this is why you don't trade for Kawhi if you Magic. Because if you trade for him and he leaves, you dead. If he doesn't come to LA, then he wasn't coming anyway.
Yeah,
So
fact.
you see what I'm saying? So I wouldn't. If I was Magic, I wouldn't make any type of move.
Because if Kawhi don't go, it's because Kawhi never planned on going. That's Kawhi. I think he's one person. If he set his mind, he's gonna do it. All right. No, I'm going there. I don't care what y'all say. Whatever, I'm going there.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I said, they said this morning. I saw a report this morning. I cannot find it. He literally said once he heard the trade, this will not be a Paul George type situation. I'm going to LA after this year. Period. Point blank. And then the report was gone. And then now the only thing I'm seeing is he's warming up to the idea of playing in Toronto. Of course he is. He wants you to think that he's happy and he's not a disagreeable person. He wants to come in. He's going to be a model citizen. He's going to play hard.
Fact.
Hard.
Much respect.
He's going to play hard enough to not hurt himself.
Right.
He's going to play hard enough to not hurt himself. And then he's going to go and try to play where he wants to play for real. And that's going to be that.
I think so. He's definitely going to be protecting himself. For
Jai, what's that?
Man, yo. This is going to be an interesting year, man.
It's going to be very interesting, I think.
I'm excited for this season, bro. I'm really excited for this season.
Yeah.
Got a lot
so
of
how far far do they get with Kawhi? How far do the
currently
Raptors
how the team is
with
right there? I think they could make it all the way to the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, I think they can make it to the Eastern Conference Final easily.
Yeah.
You got two players that have. I hate to be like, when players got experience or whatever, but you have two players that have a lot of experience, playoff experience and championship experience. They have it.
Yeah,
you got two players that have it.
Yeah.
They know what to do in certain situations, and Kawhi is a player that when it gets tough, you can just give him the ball and say, go get me a bucket. I don't know how many times he can go do it, but you can tell him, hey, go get me 3 buckets, Kawhi. We need 3.
And the defensive end, bro. You know what I'm saying?
The defensive end is we don't even have to talk about that.
Yeah.
The only question mark, it's crazy now that the only question mark is Lowry and what he's going to do in the playoffs. But like I said, now that he'll be controlling the ball a little bit more, and he don't have to just come straight down and give the ball. Like, if he disappears in the playoffs this year,
these dudes used to act like boyfriends. Like, like, I'm just saying, bro, they used to be acting with like close boyfriends, man.
Exactly,
like,
you're right.
Like,
you're
they
right.
broke up some serious. I could imagine Laurie right now home crying, like you're all in his feelings right now. You know when your girl leave you, man, like
Yeah.
Like when the next guy takes your girl.
Yeah.
I mean, I never experienced it personally, but I did see the effects of something like that. I'm not saying I was the guy
Oh
that
my
took his
God!
girl. Alright. But I'm just saying, I did see the effects of it. I show Larry right now is home crying, ain't eating and shit. You won't see him coming looking skinny.
I don't think Lowry like that, man. I think he all
Oh
right, man.
man.
He might be a little bit upset, but
They might be
I
upset.
mean, you just turned DeRozan
They
into Kawhi.
understand. They understand businesses. Bro. They understand the businesses.
Right. Yeah,
Alright.
now you say Kawhi's heart not going to be in the plan in Toronto. I'm gonna tell you something, man. You can get traded anywhere and your heart not be in it, but normally 9 times out of 10, when you step between those lines, basketball kicks in. You don't care where you play. Yeah, you can be on the moon. You can be on the moon,
Yeah,
and when you step on that court,
that's the spot where you forget all the dumb shit that goes on around you, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So I mean, I don't think there's gonna be an issue right there. I feel like I feel like Tasha was adding. I feel like that's not gonna be an issue because you can. Let me tell you, you can come in the gym, and I know you've done this a lot of times too. But you come in the gym, you say, "I'm just playing. I'm just gonna get up some shots," and then somebody get a bucket on you. Okay. Then somebody get another bucket on you, and then they get that bucket and they say something. What? What you say?
What do you think I got? Where you think I got that you think it's sweet from? That's why I say basketball. Man, you think it's sweet, bro? All right, let's go. Man, you think it's sweet? I'm talking hella trash, bro. Like I don't talk trash for 2K. I don't read life. No. I'm that dude. I'm that dude that talk a lot of shit gonna piss you off, and gonna smile in your face, and keep talking shit.
And get buckets.
I know you can't whoop my ass. Facts. So I'm gonna talk hella shit on the court.
It is petty, man.
So
man, you ought to get on this. You ought to get on the podcast too.
We waiting, man. We waiting, man.
If you on, what is this? What do we use?
YouTube.
Discord. If you on Discord, send me a message. I'll add you.
Definitely,
I'll add you.
Man. We gonna have to make some
the Spurs,
though.
The Spurs sending Kawhi to Toronto is the pettiest thing.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
You don't get no pettier than that.
I ain't gonna lie. The Spurs really got that last word in, bro. The Spurs, like, Popovich really was like, all right, Kawhi, all right. I ain't gonna lie. I can't really be mad at the Spurs because that was something I might do. I might send you to the furthest team outside the country as well. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You know what I mean? And you see the Twitter post?
Well,
the post, if you saw the Twitter post, the green, thank you, Danny Green was big font, real nice. The Kawhi, a regular picture of Kawhi saying thank you, Kawhi, small. I was like, look at the disrespect and level of pettiness, bro. Like, I even posted it today, bro. I was like, man, look at the disrespect, man.
Oh my God.
What? This is the dude that got Finals MVP for y'all, man.
Finals
this is a dude that slowed down a little. This is a dude that slowed down a little GOAT, man.
You slowed down the GOAT enough for y'all, LeBron James, enough for y'all to win the championship.
This is how y'all paying it back.
Hey, yeah, what it is. Gary Armstrong was at.
Man, that was tough. I ain't gonna lie, man. That thank you Kawhi versus the thank you Green. Like, no, bro. That shit was foul.
At least they said, but look though, this is the question. How you gonna separate two boyfriends but send him with his boyfriend? Because we know that Kawhi and Danny Green tied at the hip. We know that.
They're tight. That might be probably why they sent Danny Green to
that might be the only reason he said, hey, yeah.
That he and Kawhi actually pretty good, so I mean.
Yeah.
Plus Danny
Green, ain't no doubt about
Danny Green kind of way, but he got snakes and shit all around. But you don't want that shit, man. But
look though,
bro, come on, man.
like we said, hey, what he told him, he probably said, listen.
I know for sure you don't invite.
I'll go, but you gotta send Danny. You gotta send Danny with me, dog.
Yeah.
I'll go, but you gotta send Danny.
I'm now thinking, how do snakes do in the cold, bro? How?
Well, it don't matter because you get the hot light and put it on.
You got the hot light. I know I know no teammate is coming over to his house, bro. Ain't no way.
I got a turtle, so you know I got the little hot light, and you put it in there, and then they come out and stretch their neck out and be sunning and stuff, and then they go back in and go back underneath. You just turn the hot light on.
You got it for your kid, right?
Yeah, my little boy wanted them.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get turtles for kids, man. I don't.
Andrew was ass.
Turner ain't doing nothing.
Take Coney what the business is. Hey,
well, anyways,
listen,
man, we sidetracked it a little bit.
Yeah, we definitely got sidetracked a little bit, man. But yeah, they did that, man. I don't understand why. Like that, it was definitely petty. It was definitely
The
petty.
Spurs definitely was extra petty, man.
Like,
from the trade to the post to the bruh, I ain't gonna lie, man. I was impressed, but I was still hating on them. I was still hating on them because.
Hey, look, I know you like petty stuff.
Yeah, you know I'm hella petty, man. Like, I mean, I was like, yo.
Wow.
The Spurs just sent him. Like, yo, you said you couldn't send him nowhere else? You sent him to Canada?
Nope.
He's from LA, you sent him to the cold?
No, we can't send him nowhere else.
Really?
No.
Come on, bruh.
We're not sending him nowhere else.
Damn.
You want to go somewhere? All you said is you wanted to leave here, and you just wanted to leave. You said you wanted to go to LA. We told you we're not sending you to LA. But hey, you still want to go?
All right, Popovich, man. I ain't gonna lie, Popovich look happy too, bro. He look happy as hell. Like, you know when you got one over someone, bro. That's how Popovich look in the media. I watched when he was giving his
little press conference or whatever.
Press conference and shit. He was looking happy, like, yeah, I got you. Yeah, You thought you were slick. You ain't played for me the entire last year. All right. You go, you put your ass in the cold.
Think it's sweet.
Let me put you. He literally said, "Let me put you on ice." I'm going.
So now that we talked about that part, this is the question. We got to talk about the other end of the trade. Like we said, there are no losers in this trade. If you're the Spurs, you won long term.
For this
Ain't
year,
no doubt about it.
For this year, yeah.
But if you're the Spurs, you won long term. If you're the Raptors, you won for this year. So the Raptors win for this year because you got two good players.
Yeah.
The Spurs win for the long term because they got 3 years with DeMar DeRozan, regardless of what happened. So, but the Raptors, they got two good players, but they both unrestricted free agents at the end of this year. They can walk, they can go wherever they want to. Hey, Kawhi did Danny Green a solid because I mean the Spurs might not win nothing. And look, after this year,
I even heard
you can walk too.
Yeah, Shadow, thanks for reminding me, bro. I even heard like the state income tax in Canada is crazy.
That's what I was saying. The income tax is like half. It's literally like half. Like half of your check is gone off the rip.
So I'm like,
that's what.
Damn, Popovich, bro.
Yo, that's damn, man, bro.
Like really, bro?
How petty is that? We're gonna send you not only. We're gonna send you where like half of your. That's what I was saying in the beginning. I was like, we sent you where half of his check is gone off the rip. It's gone.
And I'm thinking like I heard like the tax for San Antonio is pretty good, man. So why the hell is DeRozan mad again? Man,
I don't know why DeRozan, man. That's what we was talking about the other side of the trade. Wow. So like we said, Toronto will probably get to the Eastern Conference Finals. How good are the Spurs with DeRozan? We know that they're going to take a hit on defense in the West. Right. They're going to take a hit on defense. We know he can score 12 to 18 feet. He's automatic, right? We already know that. And we know he can penetrate and do a lot of things.
I hear some people talking about Kawhi is better than DeRozan everywhere on the court. And they highlight mid-range. I'm like, hell no. DeRozan is a mid-range specialist, bro.
I think DeRozan's mid-range game is a lot better. I think Kawhi better. Bro. Yeah, I think Kawhi's better getting all the way to the rim. Yeah. He can hit outside. He can hit mid-range. Yeah. He can get to the rim. I think he's better. Bro. But that mid-range, DeRozan automatic. That's automatic. That's 90%. So having a player, he's mad because he's loyal to the city. But he loyal to the city. He can be loyal to the city all he want to, right? But
loyal.
Yeah. I mean, we already said that he leaving Lowry, and that's the real reason. So
that's the only reason why he mad.
That's the only reason he really mad.
His boyfriend behind Lowry, man. Come on, bro. That's the only reason why, man.
That's the only reason he be mad. You about to go to the Spurs, get all the shots you can handle, just about. You about to win. And like that's gonna be your team and what's your boy name? Your and LA team.
He grew up in LA and went to Canada, bro. I was in North Dakota for 2 years, bro.
Oh, here we go with the North Dakota Williston State stories.
I ain't going back. That ice too much. I'm good. I can't see why your ass gonna leave LA, Go to Canada and have fun unless you got a boyfriend there, man. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, why you had to do that? Hey,
You
look.
feel some type of way, man. I
Listen.
don't know.
I would feel absolute. AI was at it. I would feel absolutely no way at all about leaving Canada. Like, I can see if you were in Atlanta.
And if you're from Canada, that's all good for you, man. If you're from Canada, that's what you grew up with. That's what you're used to. That weather, that's all.
True.
But from someone who came from the warm in that ice, bruh. No, bruh.
We're not doing that. No.
I can't do it, man.
No.
I can't.
No.
I can't.
Hell no. No.
So,
I don't care. I don't care. I literally don't care. I'm not. I get to see way more of my check, and it don't have to be cold. Now, granted, it's gonna be super hot in San Antonio. The heat and the humidity. I was outside eating a Twix one time in San Antonio, and before I even finished it, it had melted in my hand. Like it was literally milk chocolate.
Like it was ice cream, bro.
Yeah. So I mean, I did that. I mean, it's hot, but you got air conditioning. What? I don't want to be in the cold. Like it ain't hot in the car. You know what I'm saying? But I guess people say it ain't cold in the car either. But it's different when it's cold. Like 60% of the year, 70% of the year up that way, man.
Yeah.
I was in Pennsylvania for a year, man. Dude, it snowed from November 3rd till May 15th one year.
You know what's funny with me, bro? You know what's the funniest thing? I really thought the 4 seasons was equally spread out.
No,
so I was like, you know what? I'm going to spend a little 3 months in the snow. Nah, bro. No. Hold up. No.
You know what the worst part is when you get to the fake summer up there when it's 90 degrees in the daytime,
it's extreme.
And then it's like 30 degrees at night, and people be like, it's like I told people about that. I was like, yo, it's 90 degrees in the daytime, extreme, and it's 30 degrees at night. People
die from heat stroke and shit.
Yeah, because they don't know. Like, it literally, as soon as the sun is no longer in the sky, it's 30 degrees. Boom. Like that. In some places up north. But hey, it is what it is though. I don't understand why he would want to go either. I would be happy to leave there. Get me out of Canada. I don't want to be here. We ain't winning. Lowry ain't showing up in the playoffs. I needed him this year. LeBron intimidated him. They got swept, didn't they? You know that because you're a LeBron fan. We got swept. We were the best team in the league in the East. Best record in the East, best team in the East, got slapped by LeBron and his squad. I'm out. I showed up.
All I'm saying is, a lot of people, they should trade him because they never got past LeBron. I'm sorry to put you all up on notice, man. It's the GOAT.
Okay.
It's the GOAT. You can't blame the squad for not getting past. LeBron literally had a stranglehold on the East. You cannot necessarily blame them for not. That's like blaming Ewing. Yeah, Ewing, you're all trash because you can't get past Michael Jordan.
Yeah, you can't do that. Okay, so somebody says they told DeMar DeRozan to his face they weren't going to trade him, knowing the whole time they're negotiating with the Spurs.
They were shouting him out. Exactly.
Listen.
Facts.
We got an opportunity to get a better player. I'm sorry. We have an opportunity to get a better.
What I'm saying is this, right?
It ain't personal.
What about just telling the player, yo,
you want to trade him, baby?
Magic told all the players in Lakers, yo, I mean, it's business, man. If y'all like last year, they were saying it the entire time because they kept asking them. The media kept asking them, yo, y'all think they're like, yo, Magic, tell us straight up, man. I mean, it's gonna be business if they, it is what it is. Just be 100, man. Players hate you telling them something and go and do something else.
Yeah, because he might have went and bought a new Maserati or something. He might have doubled down on his house. He might have went and bought another. And
the cars up there, they got to plug the cars in to keep the engine warm. You can't take that down to San Antonio. I'm just saying. Like, come on, bro. You can't, man. See, it's like you got to plug the car in to keep the engine warm, bro. The first time I ever saw that shit, like, what? Yeah, you got to, or is that car ain't going to start? All right, I mean, it is what it is, man. But, I mean,
Oh my God! You really can't get right. Can't get right. Says the only reason he mad because now he right back in the same conference with LeBron. Hey, I can't get rid of this dude.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough.
Hey, losing to Queen James repeatedly will get you traded. Sad. Queen James, don't do that. Don't do that. Brute might ban you for that, man. But they also traded him to get out of his contract. Right. I mean, they wanted to get out of his contract. San Antonio wanted some guarantee, but Kawhi was slated to make a lot of money.
Awesome, man.
Kawhi was slated to make a lot of money this year. So let's see what DeMar DeRozan making right here. Yeah, Kawhi was gonna make a lot of money after this year, but let's see what DeMar DeRozan contract is. Cause I didn't check and see what his how much he's actually making this year. Let's see.
Yo, don't forget to like the stream if y'all coming through, man. If y'all enjoying the content, you know how.
So let's check out DeMar DeRozan. We're gonna check and see how much he's making this year. Right now, he's making almost $30 million. That's pretty much what Kawhi was gonna make. Kawhi was probably gonna end up making more than that, to be honest.
Yeah.
So,
man, I think if Kawhi wanted the money, he would have got it from the Spurs, but he just he don't care about money.
So you obviously know that it's obviously not about the money, because if he really wanted the money, then he obviously he's gonna stay with who can afford to pay him the most. Now with this trade, he is eligible to sign that max contract with the Raptors for like 6 months, and then after that, I guess it just goes back. It just resets. So if he doesn't sign any type of extension with them, then we already know what time it is. So it's like that puts us around about mid-season. He would have to sign that contract. And if you don't sign that max contract, you already know he's not staying. So let's say so he got traded today. August, September, October, November, December, January. If at the end of January he don't sign that contract,
Kawhi forgot how to write. When Kawhi get him that face, then you know that.
Oh my God!
This is Kawhi. Here's the cut. Let's negotiate.
Hey, he a Spurs fan. Your dad mad? Yeah, because I feel like the Spurs got the lesser end of the deal for this year, but you still got 3 years of DeMar DeRozan. He's not that far of a step down from Kawhi, offensively,
especially in
defensively.
The Spurs play system more.
Correct.
He's not really
somebody like DeRozan.
Individual.
I would almost look at DeRozan like he's gonna be somebody like how Rip Hamilton was. They're gonna have him moving off a lot. They're gonna have him doing a lot of motion and just coming off screens and just hitting mid ranges or a couple clear outs here and there. I feel like that's what they're probably gonna have him doing.
Yeah, they gonna.
You might even see him handling the ball on the screen and roll and playing some 2-man ball with LA. You might see him playing some 2-man ball with LaMarcus Aldridge, and he LaMarcus hitting mid range. So
gonna be funny if DeRozan come out and say, you know what, I want to go to LA.
I don't think he would do that though, man. I think I mean, I don't know what he would do. To be honest with you. I really don't know.
Right now, he's hurt.
Does anybody? Oh my God! Does anybody really want to be in San Antonio right now? Can you win in San Antonio right now? Is it possible? Is it possible? How far can San Antonio go with LeBron out there
in the West? But Popovich gonna figure out some stuff, man.
Of course, he's gonna figure something out. So, I mean, if they had Kawhi, they go further than they went this year. So.
Spurs have too many mid-range. Yeah, but they got some 3-point shooters as well still. Although Green gone, they still got some shooters, man. Spurs, and they got a rookie, bro.
I understand, Josh Good. He said being a Raptors fan, the trade had to happen. We weren't going anywhere with the current core. I understand that. I agree. Sometimes when somebody's on the team and they're holding, I call that holding the franchise hostage. They're holding the franchise hostage. You're not winning with them, but you can't really afford. It's just like when Michael Vick was here in Atlanta. Michael Vick was a super duper star. We weren't gonna win with Vick, but you can't trade him. He was too good of a talent, so he's almost holding the franchise hostage. So when that dog situation happened, that was the only way we were gonna get off him under his contract. There's no way you could justify trading Michael Vick, just like in Carolina. There's no way. I'm not saying that they should trade Cam Newton or get rid of him or anything like that, but there's no way that you could justify getting rid of a quarterback of that talent. So you got to keep him and hope that he does better. But if something were to happen and you could get somebody a little bit better,
yeah, I know, right?
you know, and so that's how they're looking at it with. That's how they were looking at it from Toronto. We can't justify. There's no way to justify trading DeMar DeRozan unless you get Kawhi Leonard. Now they're hoping that the fans. They're hoping that the fans don't look at this and see that Kawhi's an unrestricted free agent after this year, and so is Danny Green, and they're going and both of them gonna do this at the end of the year. That's what it's gonna be at the end of the year for both of them. That's how it's gonna be. Facts. They both gone. Facts. And they might both go to LA and be petty and go for the mid-level exception.
You see DeMar DeRozan getting a max deal from the Spurs. Well, they ain't got to think about that now.
No, they got to think about that in 2021. So
yeah,
he's with the Spurs through the 2021 season.
Depending on how he performs, probably, but you know they're not even thinking about that now. To be honest.
Why you say you feel bad for DeMar, Metro? I don't think there's any reason to feel bad for DeMar. I think DeMar is going to come through, play his game, and I really feel like listen. They're gonna do well this year. He and Rudy Gay gonna do well. I feel.
You know why I'm feeling for him, because I look at it like, all right, as a person,
but if they told him one thing,
to just pick up and move after they guarantee you that you ain't got to pick up and move. So now you're already mindset, your family. I don't know who is there with him, his team settled, and then bro, you traded, bro. Got him from Canada, bro, to San Antonio.
Views from the 6, baby.
This ain't just all your time you hanging out with Drake. No more.
That's over with.
No more, man.
But Drake do a lot of team hopping, so he'll probably be down there.
All these Instagram, running it with Drake. Running these stats with Drake. Done.
That's over with.
Done, man. Plus you gotta leave your boyfriend Kyle Lowry in the back. Man, I'm that's gonna break you down, man. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I agree. It hurts, but like I said, when he get between the lines, he's getting paid to do a job. He got to deliver.
Definitely got to deliver, man. Especially making that type of money. I think he's gonna come out. I think he'll probably come out the first 10, 12 games with a vengeance. You can circle the calendar when the Spurs play the Raptors, and he might try to get them 90. But the only problem is that's gonna give him to watch. The problem is they got Kawhi.
And Danny Green.
So they're worried. They ain't worried about him doing that. But I think DeRozan still got the ability to do it though.
Oh yeah, of course he's gonna get buckets. You can't stop nobody in the NBA. Come on.
Exactly.
You can't stop nobody in pickup ball.
That's gonna be interesting right there. That's going. Or even worse, when Kawhi play the Spurs.
Right.
Woo! Kawhi matchup again. Ooh!
Then he gonna give him 5. Then he gonna give him 50.
I think he's going for 50. I think he already don't pass. He already don't pass the ball.
And Kawhi get the ball, he gonna score it.
You know he's gonna score it, bro.
But he ain't passing.
Bro, ain't no passing in this game.
He's either going straight to the rim and dunking, he shooting it, or he pulling up.
Kawhi,
he gonna use them big them hands, and he either dunking it or he pulling up.
Could imagine Tony Parker, he match up on. All right,
Sean, what's happening? Hey, Vince Parnell, what the business is, boy? James Clemens, what's happening?
Right.
Mario, yo, what happening, boy?
Do you think the Boston gonna beat the Warriors? Hell no.
No.
Ask me if any team gonna beat the Warriors. My answer is probably gonna be hell no. Unless you're talking about LeBron.
Year. Not this year. I don't believe they can beat them.
Unless you're talking about LeBron, bro, because I can't allow myself to say anyone will beat LeBron. Honestly.
Okay, so here's I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. Here we go.
So besides that,
the devil's advocate hoodie. Okay, let me understand y'all why I'm saying that Boston can't beat. They couldn't beat LeBron. They couldn't beat that Cleveland team that wasn't even that good. You realize how much more perfect you have to play in order to beat that team?
Yeah. But wait.
That Golden State Warriors team?
I'm not thinking about it though.
Mm-hmm.
I just forgot Kyrie and Gordon Hayward.
They will be back.
We'll be
But
back.
Kyrie been hurt. Kyrie been hurt every year since his freshman year at Duke.
But let's just say, if this is the miracle year that he
Okay.
plays,
The second year that he plays the whole game when he drilled that shot in Steph Curry face for the
that's what I'm
championship.
saying. This might be the
Bail
time
LeBron
that
out.
he plays again. And you said bail LeBron out. I'm gonna let it pass. All right, I'm gonna let that. I'm gonna let that jab pass. I'm gonna let that jab pass right now.
Yes.
If Kyrie play prime Kyrie and Haywood play really good, they got a shot.
They got a shot.
Because Boston,
Jason
I'm
Tatum
sorry,
plays really good defense
Boston got the best coach in the league, bro.
Yeah. Jason Tatum plays good defense. Jaylen Brown plays really good defense. So I could definitely see them having a shot.
They bring
you got
back Smart.
another
They
year.
bring back Smart.
You got another year of maturity on Jason Tatum, and he doesn't have to be on the court in key situations as much anymore because you're gonna have Gordon Hayward, right? So
yeah, and Kyrie.
So Jason Tatum don't have to be out there. Kyrie will be out there too.
Yeah, I change my mind, bro. They might have a shot, bro. They might have a shot.
I think they can give him a run, but you forgot the boogie factor. You forgot the boogeyman. Who's stopping the boogeyman? Greg Monroe? If he still stays, who's stopping the boogeyman? Yeah, Al Horford already don't rebound. We know he doesn't rebound.
Boogie's the hard.
That's a tough guard, bro.
Man, healthy Boston would have beat that Cleveland team. Bro, stop. Let LeBron, bro. LeBron gonna figure it out, bro. I'm sorry. LeBron gonna figure it, my guy.
A healthy Boston team may have beaten that team, Brutalsim.
A healthy
Boston team may have beaten that team. They took them to 7 games with a backup point guard and a rookie too.
How much time LeBron went to the finals?
9 straight. 12 total, I think.
So I got 9 references.
Like 14 total.
I got 9 references to look for you to check to really support my argument of me saying hell to the no. No. Only team could beat LeBron is the team that LeBron created, the Warriors. All right.
What you're telling me is
people
time for devil's advocate. So what you're telling me is that with a healthy Kyrie and a healthy Gordon Hayward, that game 7, they don't lose that game 7?
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
All right, so I'm gonna contend this. In that game, they had LeBron and them on the ropes. And then Jason Tatum comes down Broadway, cocks it back, punches it in LeBron's face.
Yeah.
And then does the dumbest thing in the history of basketball and chest bumps LeBron and pisses him off.
Did LeBron look worried?
After that, LeBron did what most people in the gym do when you piss him off, when that guy's really good, and he just shake his head like, okay. Okay.
Bruh.
Give me the ball. Give me the ball.
So you try to put this on Tatum?
Yeah, I'm putting it squarely on Tatum's head. It's Tatum's fault. If Gordon Hayward was out there, he would have just hit a 3. He would have just hit a 3 and done something like this, and he wouldn't have upstaged LeBron, and they probably win that game. But after that point, that was literally the definitive point when that game turned.
Ain't no way LeBron losing before he reached the team he created. LeBron created. I'm tired of people giving Jerry West the props for creating the Warriors. I'm tired of people giving Jerry West the props for creating the Warriors. LeBron created the Warriors. After LeBron waxed that ass, LeBron waxed that ass from the 3-1. Draymond had no choice, and KD was already scared to face LeBron. So he threw the 3-1 lead. So if we beat the Warriors, we gonna have to face LeBron? Westbrook, you're on your own, bro. You're on your own. Brick, KD ain't never shoot no brick like that. He don't want to face LeBron. The game wasn't
even really over, and KD pulled up from like 35 with 45 seconds left, and they were only down like 6 or 7. And he pulled up. That was the most give up shot I ever seen.
I'm just saying. All right. So LeBron created the Warriors, man.
All right.
I'm just saying. If you all
Kyrie
look at
way
it,
too clutch. Kyrie is too clutch, man. I don't like Kyrie's game though. Like I love Kyrie as a player.
Clutch.
He's a really good player. He is really clutch.
He's
I don't like
amazing
his
to look
game.
at.
Yeah,
If he's not playing on my team.
yeah. I don't
I
want
ain't
him
gonna
on the team.
lie. When he was playing with LeBron, I was mad 90% of the time when Kyrie touched the ball. Because I understand that dark hole right there is going to dribble 20. You're going to dribble out the 24. You're going to dribble out that shot clock, bro.
Oh, yeah.
And he going to, I mean, some going to look good. Oh, yeah, all that. But the ones he missed is going to hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to hurt you, man. So,
big thanks. Fuzzy Bad Feet, what the business is. Right now,
Kyrie.
Brute would argue that North Dakota is a great state to vacation. That's how blinded he is with LeBron. Hey, somebody tweeted me today and said, somebody literally tweeted me and said, hold on, let me see what they said. I got to look at it because he sent it to me. Because they were talking about you, so I laughed at it because they were talking about you. They were talking about somebody else, I wouldn't laugh. He said, this would be like, Your Honor, if you was LeBron's lawyer, Your Honor, my client couldn't possibly have committed that murder. Though he probably would be a goat at that too.
Facts. Big facts. I'm just saying, bro. I think it would be the best killer ever. I mean, I'm asleep.
Tony, what up, boy?
Oh, man. Yo, all right. It was your...
we be honest, questions now, man.
I'm forced to defend LeBron, bro. So Jay know I'm petty as hell, so I'll take up any don't.
He would probably be a goat.
You damn right.
If he had killed him, he wouldn't have got caught because he would have been a goat.
He would be too good, man. See, be too good. All right. He know for sure he can't do it around Kobe. Kobe a snitch, Fuzzy. Oh, LeBron murder people too. Kobe if he get caught. What?
Oh my God. LeBron. Yeah, I feel you. But I mean, I understand what you're saying, though. I mean, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Anyway, what question y'all got in the chat, man?
What we on tonight, Trey? Hey, we just out here tonight.
We out here having fun, man. You know.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the 46 in the chat, man, and the people on Facebook too, man. Make sure y'all like the stream, man. If you can do that for your boy, it really helps out a lot. Get that ass.
Shadow, man. Like, all right, Shadow. Let me explain the LeBron thing. All right, I'm a bigger Michael Jordan fan. Facts.
Right.
Bigger Michael Jordan fan, but the problem, I prefer people to say yes, LeBron is the best of this era. Michael Jordan was the best of this era. You cannot really argue the GOAT conversation ever. You can't. One, they play a different position. I'm sorry. True. Play a different position, right?
They play
different teams. They played against different quality teams. All right.
That's true.
Jordan had a super team. LeBron trying to create super teams. Jordan had a better
first three was a super team. The second three, I would say, is a super team. The first three weren't. But
Jordan still had better management.
But it was good as hell, right? It was good as hell.
Jordan had better management. He had better coach. So we got to put in all these attributes if we really want to. But, I mean, it's not possible. And as I said, I'm a bigger Michael Jordan fan. So when I'm hear people bashing LeBron, I'm like, come on, bro. I'm forced to defend LeBron. I'm sorry. All right. Now I'm going to look past everything.
You can't let Jason Terry drop you off in the last game of the finals, though.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. I don't remember that. I remember that. All right. Okay. But, I mean, come on, bro. The GOAT is the best player of this era. Facts.
Of this era, easily.
Nowhere close.
It's not even close.
Nowhere close. And Fuzzy, stop bringing up Kobe Bryant in the conversation.
Statistically, he will probably go down as the greatest player to ever touch the ball. Statistically.
Let's not get into that debate. You're
going to end up looking at LeBron James' stats one day and be like, what the actual fuck did he just do? Like, you're going to look at that, and you're going to say, wow. And you're going to, I mean, statistically, his stats are stupid. Mike's stats stupid, too.
Keem 9,000, 100, man.
Kurt, what's
Appreciate it, bro.
happening, boy?
Yeah.
So I feel that though.
Yeah, like I did.
Do y'all
I'm
believe the
a
rumors
bigger
that
Michael
Kawhi?
Jordan fan, bro. Shit. I was doing fadeaways all the way when my coach was
Yeah, of
mad.
course. Do y'all believe the rumors that Kawhi won't play? I mean, don't want to play with LeBron and might go to the Clippers instead? No, I think that was just a smoke screen. I think it was just a smoke screen.
Yeah. Kawhi definitely gonna play with LeBron.
Okay, so you said I wasn't born when Jordan was playing, but it seems like LeBron is a better player, but Jordan is greater. Yeah, you could say that. I would agree with that all day long. LeBron is a better all-around player, but greatness is Jordan got the edge in greatness. Will LeBron have it before it's over with? If LeBron goes out here,
I disagree.
If LeBron goes out here and does what he says, he said he's ready to play off the ball and change his game up. He go out here, beat these Warriors twice, get 2 championships. I don't think we can even have the greatness argument anymore. I think it just shifts decidedly to LeBron.
No,
I think
for you, it was.
I'm talking about this is my opinion. This is my opinion.
Exactly. For you,
because nobody ain't gonna never be better than Jeff. I don't give a damn who say what. Michael Jordan beat 6 straight championships by himself. We don't care about the 2 years that he was out the league or that other year that he came back and he didn't play the full season and he came back for the playoffs and they got their ass whooped. Okay, and they lost to the Knicks. I don't know who they lost to, but they lost. And then they didn't go to the playoffs. We ain't counting that. The only ones we count, we ain't counting those years, bro. Michael Jordan only played 6 years. He played 6 years. And the 6 years that he played, he had Finals MVP and regular season MVP, except for the one that Karl Malone robbed from him. He only played 6 years and he won 6 titles straight. That was it. He never played on bum ass teams with Rolando Woolridge and Iceman at the end of their career. He never played on the team with them.
Who the easy is delusional, y'all.
6 years. He played 6 years, bro.
Yeah.
6 is the greatest years of his life.
Hoodie J is delusional.
That's all I'm trying to tell you. He played. Michael Jordan is the best basketball player I ever seen play, bro. Ain't nobody never gonna be greater than Michael Jordan. All right?
Yeah.
I should get something to say old head right here, blind old head.
Definitely old head.
That's what I'm doing.
Definitely old head.
But no.
Everyone's in love.
I do still feel like Mike is the greatest. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
And it's just because talent met opportunity, met the actual accomplishments. Right?
Who's the better basketball player?
LeBron.
Basketball player.
LeBron.
So what's the conversation
about? I thought Kobe was a more complete basketball player than Mike.
So what's the conversation about?
Accomplishments. That's all.
That's all I'm saying. Because everyone you ask gonna be like, yeah, George, LeBron is really the better total basketball player.
Yeah.
But Michael Jordan is better than him. What?
No, greater. Just like Randy Moss is the best wide receiver I ever saw play basketball. I mean, play football. I never saw a wide receiver.
You're
better
the
than
only
Randy
person
Moss.
that's gonna say Kobe, bro.
I know, right? Randy Moss is the best wide receiver I ever saw play. The most talented.
Yeah.
LeBron is easily one of the most talented basketball players I've ever seen. Randy Moss was the most talented wide receiver I ever saw play. He can run a 4.2. He can outrun people. He can catch the ball in traffic. He can go over the middle. He could go up high and catch it over people. Randy Moss could do everything. Yeah. But Jerry Rice is the greatest wide receiver to ever play the game.
Yeah.
The best defensive back I ever saw play the game was Rod Woodson. Easily Rod Woodson was the most complete and the best defensive back. This is the only person to ever go to the Pro Bowl at 5 different positions. Strong safety, free safety, punt returner, kick returner, and cornerback. This is the only person I ever saw do that. Deion ain't never do that. Deion couldn't even hit, so he couldn't play safety when it was over with. Deion is the greatest cornerback to ever do it. But Rod Woodson is the best I ever saw. I'm not even scared to tell nobody that. If I start a team, I'm gonna pick up Rod Woodson because he can do more. I'm starting a team, I'm probably gonna pick up LeBron because he can do more. You understand what I'm saying? It's just like how we say Steph ain't the best point guard I've ever seen, but he's definitely the most dangerous.
What we need in the basketball community is some clear parameters. All right, these are what we judge them by.
Yeah, if we came up with some clear parameters to judge them, We could come up with that, but it's just the eye test. And what I'm telling you is, if LeBron goes out here and wins 2 championships in these 4 years, I don't think we can even argue it anymore. It's LeBron.
You
period.
say for you, most of them already. They were saying a lot. All right, how much people say that?
I even took it easy on LeBron this year and said if he even take one. I looked at that first game when we got the game 3 with the Warriors. I said, bro, if he take even one game off them Warriors, he the GOAT. Period.
Right.
If he took even one game.
Let me explain the steps that LeBron going through. When LeBron went to the Cavs, if LeBron get 1 in Cleveland, if he get 1 in Cleveland, and when in the finals when he was down 3, if LeBron would bring this back, if he would only bring this back, he's past Jordan. LeBron got to hear this at every step of his career. No, if he pulls this off.
I ain't never said that dumb shit.
What? And he had to listen. LeBron ain't clutch for years until he passed Jordan in clutch shots and clutch everything. Then, his clutch shots.
I never say that dumb shit.
Man.
I ain't never say that dumb shit. I'm a Hawks fan. I never said. I'm a Hawks fan. We were having a dream season that year. I ain't never say that dumb shit.
Like, come on, man. Like, yo. Don't worry, man. Don't worry. He gonna get those championships at the end of the day. All right. And Fuzzy, Fuzzy, I don't want you with that purple and gold this year, man. You need to retire that. Kobe retired. You need to go with him. Yeah. All right.
If he gets 2 championships, if he gets 3, I don't think anybody can say anything. Period.
Facts.
But if he gets 2, then it's gonna be hard for anybody to argue against.
Is KD the best player in the league? Your question, your answer, Jay. I'm too biased to answer.
Jordan's East was much tougher than LeBron's East.
Jay, you need to answer that. Is KD the best player in the league? Tyler Clay's answer.
No.
Why?
No.
Why?
LeBron is the best player in the league.
Yeah, but KD just won 2 Finals MVP.
KD got more talent. KD is more talented, and as in he got more ways to beat you than LeBron does. Just like LeBron got more ways to beat you than Mike. But KD not better than LeBron. Just because you got more tools don't make you better. Again, can we say that Steph Curry is better than Russell Westbrook? I don't think we can say that. I think that we can say that Steph Curry is much more dangerous. Is KD more dangerous than LeBron?
All right, this is why
you would think so, because all you gotta do to stop LeBron from doing is driving.
Exactly. This is what I feel, right?
Go ahead.
I think if you put LeBron on the Warriors,
they don't lose a game.
What's going to happen?
Let's examine this because we did.
Because KD got the benefit of Steph, Clay, Green,
Draymond.
Guess what?
And whoever else out there.
Ain't no double teams coming ever for KD. Ever. Versus LeBron playing on that Cavs last year where triple teams, if y'all go watch the game, LeBron would drive past the dude. You see 3 people in there with his current teammate right now up there with his hands triple teaming at all times. It's a different dynamic.
The right pass and they miss.
So exactly. So
let's just examine what would happen if LeBron.
The conversation that KD is more versatile scorer. All right, I'll give you that.
Yeah, more versatile scorer. Yeah, ain't no doubt about that. That's not even debatable. He's a more versatile scorer.
But who's the better all-around player? Weapon. Who's the better all-around player? Who's gonna be the better passer?
LeBron
who's gonna make his teammates better?
Put LeBron in that situation, running that 3-4 pick and roll, right? Let's just put LeBron there. Draymond sets the screen. If you trail the screen, LeBron goes to the ring. But if you go under the screen, LeBron passes to Draymond, or he still might drive and get to the rim. He still might do that. Now, the moment somebody steps down, he sees the pass. He sees that instantly. He's kicking out the 2 best shooters in the league. And oh, by the way, Draymond ain't bad either. And this year will be Boogie there too.
All I'm saying, was KD the greatest player when he was playing with OKC? When he was getting double teamed?
No.
When he had the weight of the team on his shoulders? No. He got, when after...
It's so much easier to play carefree.
So I
It's so
can't
much
rate him.
easier to play when
Can't.
you are playing carefree, when you got other people to
Exactly.
pick up the slack.
I
It's
can't.
so easy. 'Cause I can take this shot with confidence. Why? Because I know we got the rebound, and I know it really doesn't matter. If I hit it, this might bury them. But if I miss, it don't matter. Steph might
Yeah.
we stop him on the other end. Steph come back and we bury him with a jumper next. It doesn't matter. I don't
Yeah.
feel like I have to hit every shot. I don't feel like
Facts.
my shots are limited because Westbrook might be having one of those nights where he just ain't passing.
Exactly.
I don't have to worry about any of
Exactly.
that. I know I'm gonna
Exactly.
get at least 15 to 20 shots a game because that's built
Yeah.
into the offense.
LeBron is, and the next thing, LeBron is playing on a team. As soon as he steps off, team could lose the lead. Most likely will lose the lead. KD could step off, or KD could have a bad game, and the team will still blow out teams.
KD can sit out half the season because
So
he's hurt, and the team play better without him.
stop, man, stop. Don't even ask that question.
Confusing the
Shows
facts.
your lack of basketball knowledge.
Do y'all think the Bulls would have won a championship by now if Derrick Rose was never hurt? He's tough, but he ain't that tough. Nah, I don't think they would have
You
won
would
a
have to
championship
get past
with Derrick
LeBron.
Rose. Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I think Derrick Rose.
Bron shot him down in his prime without the injury, before the injury.
Right.
When Derrick Rose was lighting them up until LeBron like, I'm gonna take him.
Yeah, like the game when Derrick Rose came down and kicked it to what's his name, Taj Gibson, and D Wade decided he wanted to jump because he thought he could still get up, and he got banged on, and they still lost that series.
Facts.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah.
And don't ask me nothing about Paul George either, because the Pacers had their chance with Paul George taking all the shots and they lost too. It's gonna be bad, man. Like if they do this thing the right way, the Eastern Conference Finals is probably gonna be LeBron versus you know what I'm saying? It's probably gonna be LeBron versus those guys. I don't see anybody getting out of the East other than Golden State this year.
In the West,
it would take Kawhi West. I'm sorry, it would take Kawhi coming to the Lakers for them to win a championship, or a very good defensive 3-and-D player to fill that 2 spot. I feel like the Lakers got something really special going. If they can do it, they still like a big man away, but it's gonna be interesting. But you know what? You got the best player in the league, and when you got him, anything is possible.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not betting against LeBron. I don't care.
I would never bet against LeBron James. LeBron, what the business is? Hey, that right there, one of the best players I ever played basketball against. LeBron. I couldn't guard him to save my life. I tried. But defending him made me better defensively against everybody else. But him and Rice, I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't stop him. But that's my dog, though, so But he taught me a lot about basketball, too. He taught me how to slow the game down and do all that stuff. LeBron, big shout out to you. But, it is what it is, though, man. Like, I look at it like this. Seriously, tell LeBron to stop asking for shooters. Why? Why would I stop asking for shooters if I was LeBron? Nobody can stop me going to the hole. The only reason you can beat me is because you clogged the paint up and I can't get there. It's just like the day when I was playing on Instagram and I was streaming that, right? I couldn't get to the rim because everybody was standing in the paint because my team was trash. They traded me to the other team because the other team was like, the first time they was like, hey, we're going to pick you up. You're going to play with us. I was like, nah, I ain't. I said, I'm not doing that KD stuff, man. Y'all beat me twice. Hey, after they beat me that 4th time, I was like, yeah, let me get one.
It's always, what's funny? You know what's even funny about that? People telling LeBron stop asking for shooters. This year, he got a team where he's not asking for shooters. He asked for Rondo, Lance Stevenson, all right?
Defensive players.
Now, everyone like, oh, they can't win. They ain't got shooters. I'm like, wait, these are the same people who says, why LeBron always asking for shooters?
They want to play defense, man.
You can't please no one, man. You can't please no one.
It is clear that they want to play defense. It's clear that they just want to play defense and get out in transition.
I think they're trying to play a really fast game, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, and by the way, Lance Stevenson can shoot. He's not no slouch from 3-point. He ain't super trash. What, he about 35%? Let's see.
KD cannot go down as the best offensive player because Kareem played.
Nobody's saying that he's the best offensive player. We're just saying he's a better.
Someone here saying he's going down as the best offensive player
of
all time. Kareem played, bro. Wilt played. He scored 100 points, my guy. 100 points. When KD's ready to score 100 points, please speak to me, bro. I'm sorry. Yeah. Nah, it's
Damn,
not
20.
not gonna happen, bro.
Damn, 28%. Okay, so Lance Stevenson is 30% from three on his career. Hey, he can get that up, man. He get that up to 35%. LeBron can kick it out to him. It's a good threat. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I really feel like it's clear what the Lakers are trying to do. They know that you're not going to outscore the Warriors. They're trying to force the Warriors to grind it out. Grind it out.
Magic
They threw
City.
that boogie. They threw that boogie wrench in there, and that hurts. But they're just trying to force people to grind it out. So that's what it is. Sorry, I meant.
Ooh. Well, I just saw the 2K release,
Mm-hmm.
the Kawhi Leonard with Raptors,
Wow.
94 overall.
Oh, they just dropped a card.
Nah, not the card. The look for the
Oh, what
player.
he gonna be? Wow.
94
If Bron decides to
overall.
play off ball and is actually great still, I'll look at him differently. I said the same thing, Ron. If he decides to play off ball and he's still that guy, it's nothing. And they win some championships with him doing that. There's literally nothing that anybody can say because he's shown you all of his versatility. It's over with.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody can sit here and argue that craziness that he's not the greatest
They
after
are,
that.
they are gonna argue, bro.
Of course they gonna argue.
You're gonna say what you want to say, man. They are gonna argue. That's just how it goes. That's just how
That's
it
the
goes.
way it goes on
Exactly.
Love Train.
But I just like to troll people, though. Those LeBron haters,
Yeah.
it's fun. Man. I know you can't change no one's mind, but
Right.
I could make you feel at least.
Hey, I
about
hated
it for a
Kobe when
minute.
he was in the. I hated Kobe in the beginning. I started warming up to Kobe at the end
I still hate
of
Kobe.
his career because sometimes you just gotta recognize greatness. Like you just have to respect greatness. You just gotta stop being stupid and respect greatness and enjoy the greatness that you're watching.
You could stop being stupid. I'm petty. I still hate Kobe. Yep. Listen to me. When I'm going in the box, my last day, my last words would be, "Why did Kobe rape?" You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be hating all the way to the grave, bro. You could say what you want. My hate, I ain't no warming up, bro. Sorry, bro. He retired. I'm still hating. I was glad when I saw Kobe fat. I was like, look at that fat. Oh, man, dude. I was glad. The hate is real, man. Man, I be hating on Kobe for a while, bro. I got best friends that were Kobe fans, bro. Listen to me, right? The worst people in the world when Kobe was playing were Kobe fans, bro.
Yeah. You're right. It's like them Golden State Warriors fans right now that didn't even know that Monte Ellis was on the team. Like those guys. They didn't even know that Mark Jackson
Hell
used to be the coach. They didn't know Monte Ellis was on the team.
Man,
They
they
don't
didn't
know
even watch that
anything
Baron
about
Davis poster. Man, that poster with Baron,
They don't know
Davis.
They don't know anything about Run TMC. They don't know anything about any of that stuff.
I'm just like when it comes to debating sports and talking about sports, bro. I get petty, man. I mean, it's fun to me though. It ain't that serious.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, I get petty, man. I get petty.
What makes you think the Golden State and the way that the players have been taking pay cuts makes the Lakers viable? Let me see. PED is a great. Well, LeBron will break down one day. I mean, we don't know none of that stuff, man. Players are not taking pay cuts forever. I'm gonna tell you straight up. There's only but so many pay cuts anybody's gonna take. Clay ain't taking a pay cut. Clay looking for a payday. Big fact. I promise you, Clay ain't taking a pay cut. You can say whatever you want to. You can say anything you want to.
I said how many championships?
They're gonna have to pay pay Clay and Draymond. It don't matter. Them rings. Look at Teddy Bruschi when he said that ridiculous ass bullshit. I'd rather have rings than the Hall of Fame. Of course you would, Teddy. You're not a Hall of Fame caliber player. Okay? You're not. You never were. I'm not either. But you are never a Hall of Fame caliber player. Of course you'd rather have a ring. That's a team effort. If I can't get to the Hall of Fame, of course I'm gonna want that.
Fact.
But look, when you turn around when LaDainian Tomlinson said that, look, LaDainian wasn't gonna get no ring there, but still, I would rather be like me if I want to be remembered. I don't want to be remembered as the guy that was on a team that won a ring. I want to be remembered as an all-timer. That'll never happen because I ain't make it to no type of league or no professional level. To make it to any professional league and win a ring is an accomplishment in and of itself. regardless. But I don't want to be a guy that was on the team. I want to be somebody that was an all-time.
Who played, who contributed.
Correct. Right.
Right. So, yeah.
I just thought that was ridiculous. And that's just because I sided with Damian Tomlinson on that one. I would rather make the Hall of Fame than rings. Because at the end of the day, we ain't got no bus. I mean, even the bus boy that worked in the cafeteria got a ring. So everybody got rings. Anybody associated with the organization got rings. I want to be in the Hall of Fame of bus boys. Because that's all I would have been. I would have never made it to the league. I wanted to be the best bus boy out there. And so the ring could be validation. I don't want the ring to be, and I want the ring to be validation of my career. I don't want the ring to be additive or just an addition to my career. Hey, we got a ring. I was on the team. I had 5 tackles. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be that. I want to be an all-timer, considered with the all-time greats, and have a ring. But if I can only have one, I want to be one of the all-time greats. If I couldn't get the ring, if I can't get both, give me the all-time greatness.
Fair enough.
So yeah, right. I'd rather be Charles Barkley than Robert Horry. Big fact.
Nah.
You hate Charles Barkley anyway, so we can.
I take Robert Horry. This is why, right? No, this is why though. Robert Horry was actually a key ingredient for these championships.
He was.
So
let's say I'd rather be.
He's not like he just happened to, dude hitting clutch shot after clutch shot for these championships, man.
Yeah, he was a big shot Rob. He was.
Definitely.
Okay, I'd rather be Robert Horry. Well, I can't even say than Steve Kerr. All right, let's say B.J. Armstrong.
Give me 7 rings, whatever. I'm betting an MJ according to most Michael Jordan fans. Anyway, we ain't going through it. I'm not going back.
That's right.
I'm not going back. All right, man. Let me see what we got here.
Oh, Clay going to the Hall of Fame. Yeah, ain't no doubt about that. Clay a walking, talking Hall of Famer. And Draymond, if he's lucky, might be one. So I ain't no doubt about that. So yeah, Clay already got his money. He got the ring. He might as well go get the money. Go get the money. That's what you got to do now. You got the rings. You go into the Hall of Fame. You're one of the best shooters in NBA history. What else he got to prove? Go get your money.
Yeah, DeRozan is an 89 overall, bro. That's weird.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right. I'd rather be Charles Barkley than John Savage. Let's say that.
Without KD, without KD, they probably still win the championship. That's how good I think the team is.
Right. Hey, Fuzzy, handle my leg for me.
Definitely, that's how good I think.
Justin Holiday got a ring before his brother Drew. Yeah, he did. I'd rather be Drew though, cause Drew get bucket. And I think Drew got 2 girlfriends.
And he got a bigger paycheck.
Yeah, Kerr was on the bench like Paxson. Yeah, but he hit a couple clutch shots though. He hit a couple clutch shots.
The best destination for Melo. Where is the best destination for Carmelo?
Best destination for Melo, I don't know.
How much he's taking?
Maybe Houston.
How much he's getting paid?
I mean,
now
maybe Houston.
If Melo, right, could take a huge pay cut, like he already got paid, right?
Right.
It's not like I'm trying
he can take anything. He can take anything. He can be petty and go to LA. They have to pay him. They have to pay him. His salary guaranteed. So he's gonna get 20-some odd million. I know what you're saying.
I would literally put Melo with LeBron because I think LeBron will know how to play with Melo, and he will feed Melo the ball in the right position to be effective. A lot of people count out Melo because he played in a system that wasn't designed for him at all.
Right.
At all.
Right.
So a lot of people count Melo out, but I don't think Melo is that bad, bro. A lot of time Melo was caught standing looking at Westbrook like.
Yeah. Like what we said, I want to play basketball. I want to watch somebody play. But what do you say now? Who is more important to the Warriors, Clay or Draymond? we actually gone over this question. I have my opinion. Brute got his opinion. I feel like Draymond is more important only because a 6'7" guy that can play on the perimeter, hit jumpers, and guard 3 positions is much more difficult to find than a 3-and-D player as a 2 guard. But
Oh,
this 3-and-D player is one of the greatest shooters in NBA history.
Yeah, man.
But now you got Boogie, so he's going to get less touches.
Oh,
He's going to get less touches. You can afford to give him less touches.
But the thing with Clay could play with less touches.
He can.
And,
but will he take less money?
And who else is going to save Steph Curry on defense?
Who's going to save him on defense, number one? Who's going to save him on
man. Especially when it comes to the guards, bro. They always switch out the best guards on Clay, bro. So,
because I swear there was one game when they were down in that 3-1, Clay didn't want to go home. Boy, you could tell that took him blazing.
That dude, like Clay, bro, he would come and keep them in the game, bro. Clay.
Yeah.
That's the dude that pisses me off the most on the Warriors.
That's true.
He will hit contested shot with people right in his face, like he don't.
You can pencil him in for 22.
Like,
you can pencil him in for 22 a night,
guaranteed,
at least. And then when he explodes, it's just dumb.
Yeah, facts.
But if I had to get rid of one, like, I'm just saying who's more easily replaceable. You can never find another shooter. You're not gonna find somebody else to hit 200 threes in a year for you. It's gonna be hard to replace Clay. But with the team as constructed, I think it's more important to have somebody like Boogie. To have somebody like Draymond that can stretch.
I think you get rid of Draymond, bro. I really think you get rid of Draymond, bro. With the firepower they got, especially adding.
No, Draymond Green is my favorite player in the league. Stop.
All right, just think about Draymond, right? Think about Draymond, right? Draymond is a compromise on the 3-point line. We know that. He might get hot and hit a few. Might get hot. But that's far and few in between.
But you have to respect him because he shoots what he shoots like.
He's there to irritate players and run, and he could grab rebound and run the fast break, and he's probably the best passer on the squad. Right?
Right.
But with the system in place, bro, man, they could definitely, and they got KD, bro. They already got that length on the squad, man.
Yeah.
Bro, I think Draymond, man.
I mean,
I'm not disrespecting Draymond Green, bro. But you asked me to make a decision between Draymond.
You're right. If I had to make a decision today,
so both of them,
can we find the four? Can we find the four that can stretch the floor easier than we can find the two that does what Clay does? Can we find somebody that does what Clay does easier than we can find somebody that does what Draymond does? That's how I'm looking at it. That's just how I'm looking at it. I think that you can find somebody that does not everything, because Clay plays so much good-ass defense. That's the problem. But Draymond defense is second to none also. Draymond plays great defense,
too. Both of them got great defense, bro. Just that Clay defense is underrated because Clay defense
he's always going at the dog on the other team.
Exactly. It doesn't involve a lot of rebounds and stuff like that or irritating players because Draymond get a lot more, notice because he irritates players. Clay just locks you up. He's on you. You know what I mean? And he's going to take the hardest, the best scorer on the next team. That's Clay.
You could add a Roberson and still have enough shooting. You would probably rather have somebody like Roberson's defense is great, but he's a complete liability on offense.
Yeah.
Roberson is a complete liability on offense. But you would have enough scoring, but then Boogie gonna see double teams now. Now the 2-guard can step down on Boogie, so and he can also step across in the lane too. So Roberson don't really give you that. You could probably do like Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, but then you have a massive liability on defense. So that's the problem with Clay. Like you could say Clay is more easily replaceable, but it's just the defensive aspect of his game. It really makes it so hard.
And
that's what makes it hard. If he was just a 3-point shooter, we can find 3 points. We get Kyle Korver.
And he could go for 36, bro.
He can go for 30 easily. Any given day, he can go. But you could get Robertson. You could get Robertson and still have enough. You would probably rather have somebody like Dellavedova because he play good defense. He can play out the ball. He can play point or play out the ball. But he hits a lot of threes. He's pretty accurate from out there. But you probably because that's what was pissing me off when the Hawks was playing those guys. You could probably even get somebody like DeMar Carroll and he's gonna give you the defense that Clay gives you, but he's not gonna give you the
The
offense.
thing, the
That Clay
first thing
gives
that Fuzzy said all day that I agree with. Clay has to
you.
guard more prolific scorers than Draymond.
Yeah, and that's why
Most of the scores in the
I
league
agree.
coming from the point guard and guard position
Yeah,
now, man.
I agree. I agree with you that Clay's defense doesn't look as good as it is at times because he's just being asked to slow somebody down. In the NBA, when you're stopping somebody, you want to hold them 5 points under the average. That's literally called shutting somebody down in the league. If they normally score 25, you hold them to 19, you shut them down. You did your job. You more than did your job. So that's what that is in the NBA. You're absolutely right. Clay, but that's what I said. That's why I was like, Clay is asked to defend more difficult guards. I mean, he got tougher guards than Draymond. That's true. Absolutely. Robinson can go for 40 on any given night. I don't think so, man. I don't think Robinson got that. You see that? He put Kappa at the end. So okay, I know you was playing. But anyway, like I said, man, I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast, man. We do this on YouTube every time. Make sure y'all check out Brutalsim. Bishop, what's happening, bye?
But Jay's link is in the description, Check it out, man.
Brutalsim link is in the description too, man. I don't think anybody had any more questions. But yeah, like if you ask me that, like I'm a Draymond Green fan, okay? It's my favorite player in the league. Of course, I'm gonna say Draymond is less easily replaceable. But you can get somebody like Pau Gasol. He's not gonna give you what Draymond gives you defensively or as far as decision making with the basketball, but he can step out on the perimeter and make a pass. So
I think with the Warriors,
and he can block a couple shots and get a couple rebounds. He can't hit no threes, but he can hit one step inside the 3-point line. So you could probably replace Draymond more easily. I just can't think of any other forward. I mean, you could probably put somebody like what's his name that plays in Boston that don't get no damn rebounds. Al Horford. You can put somebody like Al Horford there, and you probably be just as good. So it's just the see both of them have an intangible that Clay's defense is his intangible. Draymond's passing and court vision is his intangible. That's why it would be really difficult to find. You can find somebody that does everything else that they do. You just can't find anybody else at that position that really does that part. Anthony Davis, maybe, somebody like that, but you don't want him to be on the perimeter. You want him to be roaming or in the paint or something.
I appreciate the love, man.
There you go. You don't know facts. You be quiet. Anyway, man, we got to get up out of here, man. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I appreciate y'all coming through, showing some love. Make sure y'all like the video, and we'll be back. We'll be back Friday with another banter, and I'm out of here.
Hopefully, we got some more news, man. Y'all know how it is, man. So we out. Don't forget to subscribe if y'all haven't already. Like it. We want this to get out there. Share it.
Share. That's why we did it on Facebook today. Shout out to the people watching on Facebook. Make sure y'all like this video.
Doing this 3 days a week, so y'all know how it is, man. We out. Links in the description. Right. Follow us. One love, respect. Bless up.
Bless up. And I'm out of here till next time. It's your boy Jai-Eazyy, aka Fresh from the Barbershop, BK the People's Champ. Holla! Hopefully we get a guest next week, man. Next time, man. I think Man was trying to get on.
Yeah,
he might have just messaged me back.
We're gonna be having some guests, y'all.
We're gonna get a guest. And we're gonna see what they say. So we out for now.
We're gonna have to readjust this and fit someone else seen in the spot.
Yeah. All right. No, they get to go at that little spot right there by LeBron's foot. By his That's where they go.
That's where they going.
That's where they going. These egos are too big. These two egos up here, right here.
It's gonna be hard. Hey, I ain't compromise on my spot. I'm not compromising on my spot. No, hell no.
No screen.
Hell no. I ain't gonna. I was thinking you would have compromised on yours, and then yours.
Man, we gonna put a picture of them. We gonna put a picture of them down there. Every time they talk, I'm gonna jiggle it. I'm gonna jiggle the picture every time they talk.
I'm sleep.
Oh man, all right, man, we gone, man.
Yo, bless up, yo.